Ready? There we go. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm joined with my little brother.
Hello.
This is David. If you don't watch my vlogs, David's in quite a lot of them when I'm at home and stuff. Yeah, David's come to join me today because he is going into his first year of university. I thought this would be a super fun video to film as I'm going into my third year and David hasn't even started yet, so he has lots of questions, lots of things that he wants answered. I've obviously spoken to him off camera about stuff. I just thought we could answer all of his like main sort of queries, questions, worries about starting university and university life like in general, not just freshers, like literally the whole of first year, and I'll try and answer them to the best that I can. Just a little disclaimer, this is my experience from my university at the University of Lincoln, so take everything with a pinch of salt. We all have different experiences at uni, so yeah, let's go. We're going to try and make this quick fire, I think, because it'll probably be like just a nicer video to watch.
Right, so the first one I got was what to prioritise when you get there. So like unpacking, like food shop, and like getting to know everyone. Like how would the format of the day do you think would go? Like,
so like
smoothly?
on moving day?
Yeah, like moving day.
So for me, we packed up early. I think getting there early is crucial unless you have like a specific time slot, which I think I did, but it was definitely the morning. So pack your stuff, get ready super early, head on down to uni, and then you might have more time, like, because I think mum and dad had to quickly move the car into like a different place really quick. Yeah, so I think prioritising what to do when I get there. Unpack all your stuff. I think we went for a food shop first, actually. No, didn't we? Or did we go afterwards? Yeah, we went for a food shop first. Yeah, we went for a food shop when we'd got into Lincoln, so I could get all fresh stuff like right away. So don't do your food shop. You can obviously take things like, I know I had lots of like cereals, pastas, bits that can go in the cupboard, but we did all like fresh like food, like groceries, yeah, like groceries, like fruit, veg, freezer stuff and all that we got in Lincoln. So we quickly went in the morning, like pretty much when big Tesco opened, got all of the fresh stuff and then headed to uni with all of my stuff. We unpacked for about 30 minutes and then, well, like not fully unpacked, but got everything into like a nice little place. Like all my clothes were in my wardrobe, my bed was set, and then I did the rest of my stuff throughout the week of freshers, like getting all my bits on my desk and putting up posters and stuff. I sort of did that a little bit later on, so then I could go straight in and mingle with flatmates, because I think that's like the priority, if you know what I mean. But you also don't want to feel like you're in a prison cell, so you want to like set it all out nicely.
So the second one is, because I've actually been unsure of myself, like, do you normally go out like every night of freshers?
So in first year, we drank every night. We didn't necessarily go to a club every night. We went on the first night to a pub, had a couple drinks there, and then just got drunk in the flat. Some of my friends, some people in my flat didn't want to get drunk, but they still hung out with us, so that's also fine. So if you're not a drinker but also want to get to know people, you can still associate yourself with them and they'll be absolutely fine with it. We went out for a pub, drank. I almost died because I had 15 shots of vodka plus other drinks. Then second night I think we actually went to a club. Then the third night we got drunk and ordered pizza in. The night after that I think we probably had a night off. I think we drank most nights, but you don't have to do that. There are so many other things you can do during freshers. It's not all about the clubbing. So yeah, I recommend going out every night if you can though, like for first year, because it's just full of funny memories. Like my whole Snapchat camera roll is hilarious. Like I just love looking back at it from 2017 when I started. And
any little following up questions from that, and maybe not specifically for me but for other people maybe, like how would you deal with like if like there's like the opposite, so if like you want to go out but like your flatmates didn't really want to go out, or vice versa, you didn't want to go out and everyone else wanted to go out, like how would you think you would?
Oh, so like you're saying if
what would you do? Like you don't want to feel lonely, but then so if
everyone doesn't want to go out one night but you're really up for it, go, like, just even if you didn't want to drink much, you just wanted to go out and socialise with people, go. I can't tell you enough. Obviously it's very daunting. Like I would have been very nervous because I was so like shy and anxious when I first started uni, but like if I started freshers now, I would literally just go to a pub or a bar or a club on my own. Like I would actually be happy to go there because freshers is so exciting. Like everyone's talking to each other. Like I'm happy to talk to freshers, like, and I'm a third year, like I don't look down on anyone younger than me or anything, so I think it's so fun. Like I'm so excited to go out and meet new people like this year. So if Megan and Hattie didn't want to go out, I'd happily like go on my own as a girl as well, which is quite nice because I feel quite safe in Lincoln.
And I think you may have touched this one over your other videos, but how tough is the jump from A level to like first semester? and then like first year overall. So like is first semester like really daunting, or do they like how easy? Like how can you ease in? Is it like ease in, or is it like?
I think it's just sort of like you get hit by a ton of bricks. It's not necessarily like so hard, like it's unbearable, because you also, I would literally have died. I think it's because you're like, whoa, like you have no one telling you what to do, so everything you do is like under your own back, like you feel like a proper adult, you're doing your own I know obviously some people did their own laundry before, but like you're literally doing everything that some of your parents might have done for you, as well as like cooking, making sure you're on top of your work and everything. I think it's just a whole lot different to A levels, because you've got a lot more pressure from other aspects of your life. So yeah, and the academic side is a lot harder for my course particularly.
Okay, and then I don't know if you can remember this, but how much roughly do you spend on Freshers Week, and then like how much do you spend like on a normal week?
Right, so Freshers Week, I saved up like almost £300 I think to take. I had more obviously saved up, but I was like 300's my limit. What a dickhead. Like that, you don't need that much at all unless you're like a massive heavy drinker. I took alcohol to uni, so I didn't spend as much on alcohol, so obviously if you didn't bring any you'd probably want more. Drinks are dirt cheap during Freshers. Like I remember double vodkas and stuff, like mixers were like £1.70, £2, which is mental. Loads of like cheap Jaeger bombs. You get like loads of freebies at Freshers fair, like free shots at this place, like to get you into the club. I only used money on like entry tickets, takeaways, because we were like fat shits during Freshers, like had obviously McDonald's after nights out and stuff. And then a normal week, it depends. I'm actually probably worse on a normal week than Freshers Week, because in Freshers Week you usually like sleep through the day and then go out in the evenings. And normal days, like me, Megan and Hattie are the worst influences on each other. Megan and Hattie are my like housemates. We live in a house now. I'm at uni, and we'll be like, I fancy a Wagamama's, I fancy a Nando's, I fancy going to the mailbox, and we'll just go out and spend lots of money on food that's unnecessary. But if I was having a good week, I'd spend like £15 on a food shop. I'm actually really good with my food shops, like budgeting and stuff. I really find that that's probably my strong point as a student, because a lot of people spend like £40 on their food shops, and mine's usually between £15 and £20. And then in first year we had to pay like a £5 to get like your clothes washed and dried, tenner if you're doing whites and darks, which is shit. It just depends what facilities you get, but yeah, on a normal week I'd spend like less than 50 quid if I was having a good week without buying clothes and stuff.
So what are some items you would recommend taking that people normally forget? Like, is there any like items that you forgot maybe, or like? Yeah,
extension cables. Because I didn't realise I was going to be loads of plugs in my room, to be honest, so I was actually quite lucky. But some people don't have many plugs, so extension cables are a really good essential. I forgot a full-length mirror, so I had to go and quickly buy one, because I always feel weird without being able to see what I look like before leaving the house, like when I'm getting dressed and stuff. What else did I forget?
Oh, I think Mum said maybe you forgot an oven glove, but
oh yeah, oven gloves.
Use, like, a tea towel instead,
oven gloves. I'm trying to think now. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say my top one would, and maybe a lamp as well if you're looking to like work in the evenings and there's not like a lamp in your room. Oh, and coat hangers. That's a good one. Coat hangers.
How hard would you say it is to balance uni work, social life, and like societies?
I found it so difficult. I started like an intense society in second year. It's musical theatre, and I was like going 4 times a week for rehearsals, which was so draining. Like I adored it. Like I love musical theatre. I've been really into drama for a long time, but it was draining, like doing that on top of all of my forensic assignments and like socialising with my housemates and everything. It is very difficult, but I think you just have to remember I'm at uni to get a degree, so that should be my priority. Like I'm not wasting 50 grand or whatever debt I'm going to be in on nothing. So yeah, I think you just have to think that's your priority, then have a bit of fun, make sure you have time for your social stuff, but maybe not overload yourself with stuff, otherwise that's when my mental health got like a bit too low.
I mean, you have, I don't think you really experienced this one, but like when you go on nights out, would you recommend like saying like on campus, like if they have like a bar, whatever, like slash like in the town of where you are, or travelling further afield?
Yeah, I think a mix for me, because Lincoln is such a small city, it's actually like perfect for me because I get to walk everywhere. I don't need to get any public transport to get to uni or the town. I can just walk, which is what I love about Lincoln being a campus uni. However, you're going to city uni, aren't you, essentially? Like, is your campus, do you have a campus, or do you have to get to different places? No, it's campus uni. Oh, it is a campus uni. But just Ormskirk isn't that big of a town. Right,
so, like, I may... Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
no, you definitely, yeah, I'd say definitely get public transport to, like, Uber, maybe you'll probably have, to, like, Liverpool, like, to go in the town there. I think it'll be a good experience. I'm sure everyone else will be thinking to do that as well, so, yeah. I definitely recommend exploring the place as much as possible. And
then my last one, is there any, like, games / icebreakers you'd recommend to, like, make everyone feel more comfortable? And, like, talks, obviously, one thing that probably people get most nervous about, apart from the uni workload, is, like, that no one's gonna like them, or, like, how to approach people,
yeah, so, drinking games. Ring of Fire was the freshers game. I was telling David about this the other night. I find it so hilarious. Like, by the end of it, everyone's, like, swearing, saying the wrong names, and everyone's, like, constantly drinking, and it gets you very confident before your night out, so then you end up socializing a lot more, and I feel like that's a really good icebreaker. We literally told each other all of our secrets pretty much on the first night, unintentionally. I wasn't expecting everything to come out, but I think Ring of Fire is just an absolute classic if you're doing pre-drinks on a freshers night out. Other icebreakers, I literally just think, just try and tell yourself, like, saying hello is not going to do anything. Like, if they don't want to, the worst you can get is someone ignoring you, or like going,
like just saying hi and then just
hi, and it's literally like you can't lose anything. Like, you're on this earth for only a short period of time. Just if you feel like you're going to get on with someone, talk to them. Or if you feel like you're going to be lonely, especially if you're trying to find someone on your course and you haven't spoke to anyone online beforehand, just be like, oh, hi, like, how are you? Are you nervous? Like, I'm shitting myself. Like, and everyone else is in the same boat and they'll say the same thing. So it's super easy. Like, first 2 weeks of uni, just get in talking to everyone, because then afterwards everyone starts getting into little groups. It's not uncomfortable and cliquey as much as school, but it still kind of is in that sense. So yeah. Right, I hope that has answered all your questions, and I hope that it's helped some of you guys out to see what my experience in first year of uni was really like. Make sure to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe down below if you're new, and let me know if you want me to film anything else with David in the future. We might film something maybe Christmas time, like maybe me interviewing David, seeing how his first semester is gone, and
like
maybe compare to what you thought it was going to be like, what it was like to my experience, and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye.